pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Leaves it with the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks. They score for the the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Moore will throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the grab deep. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's low. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Moore. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Moore. Here's a heat. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Moore will throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. And this will be caught as they convert the two.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's low. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moore to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's in the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The short hands, it's Moore. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. He's got him.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Moore will throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to